What's going on? Welcome back to Random Binder Scraps. This is Chris coming at you with another one. Oh wait, it's not even Scraps anymore. Welcome back to Random Binder. This is Chris coming at you with another one. Obviously, it's been a little while since I made a video, and at the time of recording this, I assumed it was January. As one does, like the new year. It hit me like a ton of bricks. So yeah, it is February. But the theme of today's episode is this channel is just over a year old, give or take. My initial main channel, Random Binder Gaming, was like all let's plays of like between 32 and like 65-minute like heavily edited, highly produced let's plays that were like very niche, other than playing the finals when that initially came out. Other than that, it was things like Simpsons wrestling for the PS1, playing some old Formula One games on like an emulator on like my old MacBook, things like that. And it was fun. I had got a lot of enjoyment out of it, and I would love to like visit that again in the future, but it would take so much time just to record and then to edit, and then to I'm not making these videos just to get views, but it truly felt like I was taking on a part-time job, for nothing is kind of a harsh way to put it, but so this main channel was my main focus, and then I wanted to be able to talk about like a Nintendo Direct or an Xbox, whatever that came out, or a PlayStation, what the hell are they called? State of Play. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make a side channel, like a vlog channel, like the lifestyle genre tends to have, and that's how this channel was born, Random Binder Scraps. So I think that was a little bit after the January of 2024, but I just kind of wanted to take a look back and see, how did the first year of the channel go? This is 10 months ago. Okay, not too bad. So it hasn't been a calendar year yet, but basically I've been trying YouTube on and off for like a year, and I kind of just wanted to reflect and kind of see like what's going on. So on Random Binder, it's now called Random Binder Chris, because that is me. I'm Chris. Makes it a little bit easier. I put out 28 videos, and so that's on average of a little bit over a video every 2 weeks, which is pretty good. So I think I was on a pretty good clip there for a bit. Unfortunately, I know that I pumped the numbers. At one point I was doing Wednesday and Friday videos, and then it was just Saturdays, then it was random Fridays, then it was like a couple in a row. So with an average of one every 2 weeks, it's not terrible. Obviously I wanted to be bi-weekly at one point. At one point I wanted to do two videos, one game review, one thought piece, like random topic, kind of talking at the camera, and then one podcast episode every week of a solo podcast where I was going over what I've been playing, what I've been watching, and the content creator of the week. And I think there was another category in there somewhere. Who knows? But yeah, that was a weird one too, because I'm not playing different stuff every week necessarily, and trying to do this podcast. It was just some experimentation for sure. And I'm grateful for the experience I had on the quote-unquote main channel, which let's just see, out of curiosity, Random Binder. I doubt that has really had any. Oh, this is all Pokemon stuff. Yeah, Random Binder Gaming. And that's the other thing, is I would normally want to be putting B-roll in the back of this. I would normally want to kind of chop this up, take out all the parts where I'm Googling stuff. Okay, 5 subscribers, 13 videos. That's not terrible, but it's not great. So yeah, the last video was 9 months ago. So basically when this channel started is when I stopped posting on the main channel. There was about maybe a week or two of overlap, but 14 views for the PAX East. PAX East video was good. That honestly should have been a vlog channel one, but I definitely had fun with some of these. Playing Mario Golf. The one I always go back to is playing Tekken with kicks only. I think it's such a good idea, and that really takes the spirit of what I want to do with what I originally envisioned for this channel, where I thought I had way more time in the world, was to do, play Super Smash Brothers against all level 9s, and my girlfriend, now fiance, picks the the person I'm playing as, or you know, every time I lose I have to do such and such, or yeah, playing Tekken with kicks only, playing Mortal Kombat with special moves only, and do this like against the computer and then eventually online. And it's like, it's still a cool concept. I think that would be a fun. The only problem with that is I haven't figured out how to do that on this channel without like a bunch. Like I used to spend literally like 2 to 3 hours, 4 hours on some of these edits, really dialing them up, having like, you know, not like jump cuts by any means, but like really making sure it was like a tight 40 minutes, if that even exists on like a Let's Play. Like, all right, if you're gonna, like, you're not gonna watch it either way if it's this random game you've never heard of, and then does it really, like, it's fascinating to think back on how much time I spent on some of these videos that I look back on fondly as a concept, but I'm not even gonna rewatch them, so like I wouldn't really expect anybody to watch like a tightly edited like 48 minutes of me screaming and being not that good at a first-person shooter that might not even be in the market in 2 years from now. So obviously from the main channel I learned, you know, I had fun with the thumbnails, and I've brought a little bit of that into this channel, but you know, as I'm looking, like the things that really got organic views was, yeah, just PAX East. I have no idea. I don't know if it's because I said I met Suda51 in all caps, but other than that, I have no idea why it got views at all. And in terms of this channel, I could have let off with this. The best and worst thing that happened with this channel is that leading up to a birthday trip for my 30th birthday, I made a video right before I left about my favorite N64 wrestling games, and you know, did a semi like unboxing and review of RGT 85's awesome wrestling book. And I mean, it's called The Art of N64 Wrestling Games, assuming I didn't screw that up. But yeah, and RGT must have shared it or something, because he commented on it like right away, and I was like, what the fuck? It was awesome. And then it ended up getting like, you know, like 100 views or something, which every other video I had done got less than 10 views. So I was like, what? I was like literally going, oh my, I had heard about YouTubers like doing this, like they check the app and they refresh and they go, oh my god, what's happening? And literally like I was having that reaction like in this like vacation home, like you know, like getting ready to take a shower and just being like, oh my god, and like I almost dropped my phone. So like that was really cool, and that made me like really want to stick to this. And then I think one of the next videos I did, I like already had the footage, and I was just like, I don't really want to like cut this up too much. I'll just kind of like post it, like kind of slap together and post it as is without too much crazy editing. And it was you know, literally me dropping my fiance off at the airport for her bachelorette party trip, going to the post office and almost dying in the process, picking up some games from GameFly, and then going over to Best Buy and bringing home PlayStation Portal and talking about that very quickly before I had like my first meeting of the day, and then talking at lunchtime about like those games. And that's like where all the engagement dropped off. So this like frantic 7-minute unboxing of this PlayStation Portal like at my kitchen with like the worst angle you've ever seen got at this point 3,300 views, which, as I said, every other video is 10 or less. So it was really cool and really made me want to like stick with it. But I'm sure at the back of my head I was like, you know, I kept wanting to be like, oh, like let me do a like 3 months of PlayStation Portal update. And that wasn't the only thing. I've seen a lot of creators like they have one thing that works really well and they center their channel around. I'm like, I know I can't have the premier PlayStation Portal channel just because I can only play so many games, and like I'm only going so many places. It's not like, oh, I'm gonna travel to Belgium or I'm gonna fly to Japan and like use my PlayStation Portal and have that be like the content. So like I understood the road you could get to being like one of the, but like this was like a year plus after the Portal came out, so I still don't understand like why I did so well. I'm sure it was just like, I don't know, it was so random. But yeah, after that it was tough to like go back and forth between being like, and life was just really busy then. It was, you know, going into the holidays, it's always crazy, and truly I wasn't playing that many games. Like I wasn't beating that many games, which I felt like I shouldn't be talking about games that I'm not going to beat, that I haven't beaten yet, because it's going to negate my ability to do a review of them. And I think honestly reviews are too high pressure for me. I really would rather do what I've been playing, or like a games I beat recently type of thing, like Happy Console Gamer does, like Famine Trooper does, you know, those YouTubers like that in that community. I think that's like the best fit for me. I just like haven't sat down and done it yet, because I'm like, oh, I'll wait until I've played enough games to you know, to really make it like a video worth watching. So anyways, as you can hear, if you've made it this far, if you can hear all these things, there's all these like invisible roadblocks of being like, oh, well, it has to be either really well edited or it has to be not edited at all, and it has to be like one take and this, that, and the other. But I have to be very prepared to do like a review. But if I'm going to do games I've been playing, I have to have at least like 3 to 5 games, because I can't just talk about a game that I've only put an hour into for about 3 to 4 minutes and have that be a video. So there are all these little things that like I'm not even suffering from success, like the DJ Khaled suffering from success. Once again, you have to imagine that album art, because I don't want to like be putting 2 hours into editing tonight. And I think that's what's been holding me up, is like, oh, I have the perfect B-roll for this, but then you have to like just like that act when like you're super busy. Like I do design work, I do video work, for my full-time job. Like I can't be like, it immediately is like ice water on like whatever creative drive I have for that particular idea. It's just like, oh, well, the logistics of uploading the footage is always such a thing. I'm like, oh my god, I don't want to like upload the footage, and then one of them's like rotated wrong automatically, so I have to go back and the app disconnects, and the thing disconnects, and then the camera's dying, so like it's a whole ordeal. So what I've learned is I'm trying to like really, and also I've been trying to stop like right now I'm recording in my bedroom because I can coherently get my point across. It's an okay shot, like I have the lighting, so it shouldn't be too grainy. And yeah, like I built this really cool like mini set, like all my video games are well collated, or all well organized and stuff like that, and it's a cool set. And I think if I have the time, I can record some videos there rapid fire. But realistically, I want to try to this calendar year normalize like recording in the car, so I can just like one shot, the inspiration strikes, let me talk about something, and that was gonna be its own series of like, all right, every Monday on the way home from work, or like before I go home from work, I'm gonna talk about what game I've been playing. And it's like I wasn't always playing something new over the weekend, sometimes things were going on, and then like after a long day I didn't always want to talk to the camera, which is one of those things that until you do it, I would listen to YouTubers say that, like, how hard is it to just talk to it? But it's like being a bit more on, and like not like sometimes I tried forcing it, and then I watched the film back and I was like, oh my god, this sounds like a fucking manifesto. So me trying to talk about Assassin's Creed 3 and how I'm like, hopefully it gets better, it started off strong, it's a little slow in the middle, so like little shit like that. But like I have a lot of fun ideas that are kind of more evergreen. I don't have to like really be as agile. Like it sucks that the Nintendo Switch 2 announcement came and went, and I didn't like I did make videos for that. In hindsight, I just didn't do anything with them. Damn. All right, well, yeah, my most successful content ever was getting the PlayStation Portal like a year after it came out. So I think like, yes, it's really fun to get the dopamine of like, you watch the PlayStation showcase, you watch the Xbox Tokyo Game Show thing, you record your top 5 or like all the announcements in a row, and like what you liked and what you didn't like, you post it, and it gets more likes than usual, or more views than usual, because it's in the algorithm, it's like what people are talking about. But I also, some of my favorite videos that I've watched on YouTube this past year was Botox Games, I don't know if it was that channel or his side channel, it's Amiibo. He went through and talked about like the Switch reveal. He did the Switch reveal with, I forget who he was with. He was streaming that and like live reacting to like watching the Switch reveal again. But also like E3 2016 maybe, or just like the year of the last year of 3DS before the Switch and stuff like that. I'm definitely botching this. It might have been 2014 for all I know. Some year that I was in college. And it was really cool to hear him kind of like talk about all of his memories from back then. From when the Wii U was like a sinking ship and the 3DS was carrying, you could play. They announced Smash Brothers for 3DS, stuff like that. And I definitely want to do more things like that, and just record when I have the idea, and then just like upload it to YouTube Studio and have it be ready to post. And the thumbnail isn't that hard. Once it's in YouTube Studio, I should be able to do the thumbnail, and then do the metadata is like its own thing. I would love to be able to just batch do metadata for like 3 videos at a time. So, and as I just stated to you and myself, I have a couple, I shot a couple of videos about like games I can't wait to play on Switch 2, you know, that I already own once they announced that backwards compatible was like confirmed. You know, stuff like that. I definitely had another idea that I didn't shoot that day. So the good news is season 2 of this channel, as I like to call it, is already off to a good start in terms of having videos. And yeah, I keep going back and forth between being like, I'm gonna put out a video a week, and you know, I want to put out like 2 videos a week and try to hit like 100 videos total. It's like, I don't know what that looks like, but I think realistically a video a week is, as I've learned since I haven't posted since Black Friday, which was 2 months ago, it's hard hitting a video a week on the weeks that you don't have the time or don't have the focus or don't want to talk to a camera or don't want to edit. But I'm hoping that this kind of gets me jump started. I'm truly excited. I'm gonna, you know, in the magic of editing, you know, just putting on a different tank top. I have one other topic I wanted to cover, but yeah, this is the style of video. Hopefully it's like not too crazy. I'm not gonna overlay a bunch of B-roll over this one. There are definitely videos in the future that I think I can easily, you know, splice up some B-roll, put in some trailers, and without it having to be a full video essay where I have to like spend 1 to 2 days scripting and then all like 4 days editing and all this shit. Like, it's just truly me talking about you know, whatever, like me playing, you know, what I'm gonna record after this is playing sports games on easy psychotic, and it's just like a easy going thing. Like, that doesn't need to be a video essay on, you know, a 2014 study cites that millennials and older Gen Z are suffering from chronic stress 15% more than previous generations. They're at a generational high for cortisol and stuff like that. And then, like, I don't need to do all that to be like, hey, life can be stressful sometimes. Like, literally scoring twice the amount of points as the other team is really fun, and the reason why I liked playing video games as a child to start with. So a little sneak preview of the next topic, but yeah, that's pretty much it. If you do like this kind of more like conversational style video that I like watching personally, you know, dropping a like and just like saying literally anything in the comments makes my entire week. It's such a nice feeling to even just get like a like. And funny enough, like literally nobody said anything mean. But yeah, I got like a crazy dislike to like ratio on like my Black Friday shopping video, and it's really nothing controversial. It's me just like talking about like a fun story and then like what games I bought. And yeah, it was like really funny to see in the statistics. It's like my average is, you know, like 80%, 75% like likes to, you know, to dislikes, and then that one is like it's like 3 likes and like 10 dislikes, like 15 dislikes, something like that. So I'm like, damn, like, but anyways, that aside, like, I obviously didn't let that like bother me. That's not the reason why that was my last video. By any means. I just, you know, life got busy during the holidays. But anyways, that's enough rambling for me. Thank you so much. Drop a like, greatly appreciate it. Even if you didn't like it that much, a like would be greatly appreciated. I'll do better next time. Thank you so much. Check out the next one. Keep an eye out for season 2. And I don't remember what my outro is, so have a good day. Peace. Bye.